Alright, hello little gamers, this is Little Money and today we're going to be playing Cinderella Phenomenon. If you haven't seen the first video, which is the prologue, go ahead and press that one. And in this one we're just going to continue after whatever happened in the first video, which was the prologue. We're going to continue the gameplay. Alright, so let's go ahead and get to it. Oh, chapter 1. The Marchen. When I open my eyes, I am still on the streets. I must have fallen asleep, but the nightmare continues. I am cold in my rags. I hold myself for warmth, willing some of the cold away, but fail. My feet are numb and in pain, caked in dirt that I have gathered from walking barefoot around town. Well, there's a frightful sight. Beggar probably thought she could try her luck with the nobility that lived around here. Ah, just like how ragged she looks. Dang, people are mean. What are you looking at? At two women that lack the basic manners of noble upbringing. Oh, dang, I have a mouth. Silence, girl. Do you know who you're talking to? No, and I don't care. What nerve. Let's just go. There's no reason to stoop to a commoner's level. I will remember you, and once I break this curse, I'll make you regret your words. I become actually aware of the fact that I have not eaten anything for almost a day. I've been sitting here thinking of a new mess that is my life. But moping around will not break my curse. Crying will not help either. I should find the witch first, but how? I have no idea. Where is she? Where is Delora? I swear I'll make you regret doing this to me. When I find you, I will find food first. Me. Is this all the king thinks I'm worth? Oh dang, really girl, beggars can't be choosers. Leave, girl. A dirty peasant like you has no place in this restaurant. But why? I can pay. Find another place. You're scaring away my customers. Am I not a customer? Shoo, there's nothing for you here. He just swatted me away like a fly. The nerve. Sensing that this will get me nowhere, I ball my hands into fists and walk away. I get the same treatment at the next 3 restaurants I try. I am treated as something less than dirt, like money has no real value. I am the crown princess that have no right to turn me away like this. I've been eating stale bread, anything to keep the hunger at bay. The bread barely helps. Out of the corner of my eye, I notice a small bakery. There are croissants on display that make my mouth water. Ooh, I'm craving for an almond croissant actually. Slowly, I began to make my way over there. Ow! My feet ache with every step. They look and feel even worse than before. If only I had enough coins for a pair of shoes. But food is more important. If the rags that I'm wearing and the pouch and the money are all I have, then I need to prioritize. At least she got her crap together. And I will die before I beg. 2 croissants. You need to pay, girl. There is no free handouts here. I take a coin from my pouch and hand it over. This should be more than enough. The shop owner stares at the coin before reluctantly taking it. She hands me 2 croissants and a paper bag. I will not ask where you got those coins. Are you implying that I stole them? How else would a beggar like you get that amount of coin? Now be off with you, child. I won't have you scaring away any other customers. Without another word, I turned and started to walk away from the woman. So this is the goodness of the people of NGL. I take a bite of one of the croissants, crying a little of the dryness. Cringing a little at the dryness. I thought crying. I was like, girl, me too. I'll be crying if it's dry. Hey girl, what now? We saw you at the shop. Want to share how you got those coins there? Excuse me? Look at her, brushing us off like she's royalty or something. Oh my gosh, this is not good. Let me go. You ain't no better than us. Now be a good girl and hand over that pouch. The man on my left grabs my pouch and attempts to yank it away from me. I will not let these brutes take anything from me. I elbowed the man in the stomach and aim a kick on the other man's shin. I have an opening and I take it. What? I pull myself free and begin to run as fast as I can. Hey! Where do I go? I'm not familiar with the streets at all. It's highly likely I'm just going to hit a dead end. Where should I go? Oh my gosh, guys. Should I go left or should I go right? I'm going to go left. That's my intuition. I feel like I should. Go left. I cannot let the pain in my feet or my exhaustion stop me. If I stop now, they will definitely catch me, and take my coins might not be the worst thing they do. That's true. A dead end. No! Nowhere left to run now, girl. What do I do? Oh, who are you, gentlemen? This is definitely not how you treat a lady. Huh? Who's there? A shadow looms above us. Before I blink, a person just jumped down in front of me. His body acts as a barrier between the two men and me. Oh, beautiful. Who are you? Dude, this looks like the woman that we saw earlier. Is he a crossdresser or does he have a twin? We don't know. Oh, me? Just a passing gentleman concerned about a damsel in distress. He turns to the man, his expression calm, his eyes flashing dangerously. Now, shall I teach you gentlemen a lesson? He's got a sword. What? Come back here, you coward. The two of us can take him. I think your friend has the right idea. I'm not the type to show mercy. This is way too much trouble for a little gold. Are you all right, my lady? You found her. Oh, it's Watts. The boy from yesterday? A little slow, aren't you, kid? Don't call me that. These two know each other? I don't even know what's going on anymore. I feel ill. My head is pounding, my feet feel simultaneously like they are frozen and on fire. My stomach rumbles, the hunger coming back with vengeance. My body feels light. Princess! Princess! Lady Parfait will be able to help her. You're right. We need to move now before anyone else sees us. Yeah. Hang in there, princess. Everything is fading. I guess I knocked out. A dream? What is in your hands, Iris? It was hurt. I just wanted to help it, but it died. It's all my fault. It is not your fault, my love. It died because it was weak. What the heck? No, honey, no. But this is the world, Iris. Only the strong survive, and the weak gets cast aside to die. You are not weak, you are strong, my crown princess, and you do not cry. Now wipe your tears. I don't want to see you cry again. Do you understand? Yes. Now get rid of the thing and wash your hands. Do you not hear me, child? Yes, mother. Dang. No, I don't like the mom. Period. Oh, you're awake. Where am I? This isn't my room. My hand flies to my chest where the little glass slipper hangs from my neck. Still here. Are you okay, miss? The girl is the maid that tore Dolores' dress. Oh! It's a full circle over here. The one I fired for her clumsiness. Miss? To think that I would meet her again here, like this. Leave me alone. Right, of course. Here's some salve I made for you. It'll help with the pain. Now what? Haven't thought at all, have you, Ice Princess? Oh, that was a good one, Dolores. I'm not gonna lie. You! Suddenly there she is. Dolores stands before me with a snide smile, looking happy with herself. She is the cause of everything I have been through. All the pain, heartache, and hunger. It's her fault. I try to stand, thinking to give the witch a piece of my mind, but as soon as my feet touch the floor, pain shoots up my leg. I end up falling back to bed. Ow! You should be more grateful to the girl you just scared away. She's been taking care of you for the past 2 days. 2 days? I've been passed out for 2 days? I am suddenly vibrating with anger. Remove the curse, now. Ha! Do you think you could just command me to remove the curse in your best princess voice? What do you want? Gold? What I want is worth more than gold. You could summon in Angel, princess. Besides, haven't you read your fairy tales? The casters cannot take a curse back. You need to focus on breaking the curse yourself if you want your life back. Mother burned the books before I could read more than 1 or 2 of them. I do not think either involved curses, just genies and trading your voice for legs. That's Ariel. Ah, it's good that you're awake, princess. Parfait, should you really be up and about? Don't fuss, I'm feeling much better. Are you a witch as well? Oh no, my name is Parfait, and I am a fairy. A witch and a fairy in one room, being friendly with one another. Impossible. Oh, look at her face. You weren't expecting that at all, were you, princess? What is going on? I'm sure you have many questions, princess. How do you know that? How do you know I am a princess? Don't be silly. She's a fairy. Of course she knows. I promise we'll do your best to answer your questions. I don't even know where to start. What would you like to know? Should we know why we were cursed? How do I break the curse? What happens if I don't break the curse? Why are you two working together? I have no questions. We're gonna say, why was I cursed? Seriously? You're really going to ask that? I would have asked if I knew the answer. I wouldn't have asked if I knew the answer. You have such a temper on you. Very well, that one's got a simple answer. It's because you're a cold-hearted, cruel, wicked princess who deserves to be punished. Dang, say how it is, Delora. Yes. Delora, a curse is the only way to force you to change your horrid ways. Delora, you could have put it more nicely. I'm pretty sure I was already being nice. Oh, love sassy. Change? Why do I need a change? Are you completely unaware of how heartless you are to other people? The coldness you show to your stepfamily and your father? The way you treat Princess Emmeline? Why would they need to be treated any differently? You need to prove that you have some goodness in you, princess. Some smidge of kindness. Why? People only show you kindness when they want something from you. The instant they get what they want, they'll just throw you away. Ooh. What else would you like to know? How do I break the curse? The necklace you got is one of the Cinderella's glass slippers. To break the curse, you must get the second slipper. Complete the pair. And how do I do that? By doing 3 good deeds. What? It's a very easy thing to do. At least for someone who knows how to be good. 3 good deeds. What does that even mean? I wouldn't even know where to start. Take heart, princess. Goodness is innate to everyone. Are you sure that's the case with this one? Delora, you're not helping. I'm a witch and I think I have more goodness in my big toe than she has in her entire body. Now you're just being mean. For every good deed you accomplish, you'll get a piece of the glass slipper. When you have gotten all 3, you'll complete the pair and the curse will break. Simple. I suggest you start by polishing that attitude of yours. What else would you like to know? What happens if I don't break the curse? I think you know the answer to that one already, princess. What else would you like to know? Dang, she's like, you'll stay a peasant. Why are you two working together? To answer that, we'll have to give you a bit of a history lesson. Oh, I've got this. Once upon a time, in a kingdom far, far away, there were 2 crystals. Dramatics aside, there is one crystal in the kingdom called the Crystallium Lucis. It is powered by happiness and love. The other Crystallium Tenebarium, powered by fear and anger. The strongest of the witches is the Tenebarium barrier. The strongest of the fairies is Lucis barrier. Parfait is a Lucis barrier. I take in Parfait's frail and sickly appearance. She is the strongest fairy? The Great War greatly damaged me. My powers are a fraction of what they used to be. And with no child, I have no successor to my burden. What does a barrier do? The barrier regulates the energy of the crystals and keeps the balance between darkness and light. For centuries, the fairies and witches lived in harmony with the humans of the kingdom, until a certain human decided to be a pest. Who was he? I knew him as Hans Gabriel Grimm. He wrote the fairy tales. And he started the feud between the witches and the fairies in the process. And how could a single person have so much power? It was the power of his words. In Grimm's stories, the witches were always evil. The humans naturally grew to fear and hate them. They began to hunt them. Didn't the witches fight back? We weren't allowed to use our powers to cause harm. But that all changed when the Tenenbaum Berry decided revenge was more important than our promise. The witches took over the kingdom. They created the fairytale curse to spread even more sadness and anger, to fill the human heart with negative emotions, all to fuel the power of the Tenenbaum. The delicate balance of harmony between the crystals was broken. The witches in the Tenenbaum grew far stronger than we were ever meant to be. I think I'm saying that wrong. Tenenbaum. It's probably Tenenbaum. Whatever. You get the point, guys. We had no choice but to fight. And then the Great War happened. The Tenenbaum barrier was eventually defeated. The Great War was ended with the help of the unexpected ally, but many lives were lost. The good witches suffered horribly. We still have to stay hidden in hopes of having any kind of peace. Are you trying to make me believe there are good witches? The Tenenbaum can poison a heart and mind into darkness and cruelty. The witches put themselves at risk in working with the Tenenbaum and maintaining harmony. Some inevitably are corrupted. Many good witches were corrupted during the war. Most remain that way. Many do not believe it, but witches can be just as kind as fairies. And yet it wasn't a fairy that cursed me. I've done good by cursing you, princess. You'll thank me when you've broken it. Dolor was not corrupted by the Tenenbaum. She is as good as they come. Hopefully you'll come to see that for yourself. I doubt it. Apart from my own inherent goodness, Parfait and I are working together because we have a common goal, which is to restore the balance between darkness and light. 3 good deeds and I get my life back. Easier said than done. You said Cinderella, didn't you? Didn't she go to a ball and find a prince? What does doing good have to do with that? Going to a ball and finding a prince, it's all old-fashioned. No fun in that. Cinderella's a girl with a pure heart. She always willing to help others even when they are cruel to her. Anyway, I have brought some clothes for you. I'll leave them on the table. We'll be waiting outside. There are some people I'd like you to meet. I cannot believe this. I look down at my neatly bandaged feet. I have to admit that while sore, they are nowhere near as painful as they have been 2 days before. Here's some salve I made for you. It'll help with the pain. Why would she even care? I was the reason she lost her job at the palace. Oh, she probably doesn't remember me as a princess. But still, she has no reason to do such things for me. I ignored the salve for the time being and gingerly stand up, testing my feet for the pain. The injury is definitely healing. I slowly walked over to the table and changed into the clothes that have been left there. The dress is nowhere near as luxurious as the ones I wear in the palace, but still, it is far improved from my rags. All my life, I've never had to lift a finger. And now, I will not let them see how much they have rattled me. I refuse to break. Just watch me. I will free myself from this curse. What is this place? There are several people in the room chatting amiably with each other. Amably? That word. I noticed the girl had left me the salve by the counter serving drinks. But as soon as the people in the room notice me, the room falls into immediate silence. Well, look at what we have here. The Ice Princess herself. Huh? They knew who I am? I didn't think it was true. Cursed for her cold-heartedness. As to be expected. You remember who I am and yet you still treat me like this? Well, you weren't really a princess anymore, are you? You're one of us now, girl. True. Everyone, please. You shouldn't be treating a newcomer like this. Princess, let me apologize. They mean no offense. I cannot believe that, not to when people of Parfait is referring to simply smirking and shrugging as I meet their gaze. What is this place? Welcome to the Marchen Tavern, a home for those with the fairy tale curse. You make it sound like it's some kind of holiday house. Don't ruin my moment, Delora. Marchen. Tavern? The Marchen was built 3 years ago when the number of curses in Angiel continued to rise. The goal is to gather those affected so they might help each other break the curse. Of course, I'm also here to provide any help as necessary. Only the cursed and those allied with our cause can stay here. The evil and the wicked can never find this place. Most of the people here are cursed. How come these people remember who I am? The cursed are not affected by the condition of someone else's curse. Your condition is simple. Everyone has forgotten you are the crown princess. But because these people are cursed, they still remember your title. It goes without saying that fairies and witches are also not affected. Come, princess, let me introduce you to the few boarders we have at the Marchen. Parfait beckons the serving girl over. This is Anise, and I'm gonna say Anise. Anise is probably her name. This is Anise. She helps out the Marchen and does most of the cooking. I'm sure you understand why she works here now. Dang, the shade. I believe she deserves an apology. Miss Delora, what are you talking about? Don't you worry your sweet little head over it. You don't remember what this Iris princess did to you. Huh? I have nothing to apologize for. Clumsiness does not befit a palace maid. I only did what was necessary. Well, it was nice to meet you, princess. I am Anise. Anise. Bro, I'm still tripped over by pronouncing her name. Anise or Anise Willow. I hope we get along. Awkward. Really, this is how you're gonna start doing good. I don't believe I asked for your opinion. Oh my gosh, so snappy. Please, you two, no fighting. I hold my tongue as Parfait leads me to the two people whose faces are incredibly familiar. They are faces I have seen in the palace before. Parfait, this is Jurin Valiente and Garland Belrod. How do you know? Both of you were in the Order of the Calderia. That's right. They were 2 of Sir Alcaster's best knights. It was a big surprise when they both left a year ago. I only found out recently that it was because they acted against Sir Alcaster's orders. They were stripped of their titles and dishonorably discharged from service. What are you two doing here? We help the fairies. They and Anise are exceptions and are allowed in this tavern without the curse. Jurin and Garland lend us their strength to protect the Marchen. Protect? From the witches, they'll do anything to make sure the curses remain unbroken. And what about you? I am an exception. Also, I'm good. You keep forgetting the good part. Remember, not all witches are evil. Your curse is a test. A test? Originally, the wicked were cursed so that they can learn to change. The curses were meant to teach them a lesson. I'm hoping your curse would teach you a lesson too, Ice Princess. I really am only trying to help you. I don't need you to show me how to change. I just want my life back. Well, to do that, you have to break your curse. Try and make some friends, Princess. They might be able to help you break your curse. Oh, I love to hang around and watch the princess try to be friendly. I love Delora, honestly. She is just putting more oil to the fire. We have work to do, Delora. Fine. Try not to make any more enemies, Princess. The instant Parfait and Delora leave the room, the temperature drops several degrees. Now that I'm alone, I feel the cold stares return. Disgust, contempt. As if I'm the reason they are cursed and have to take refuge in the Marchen in the first place. Make friends? All I ever had are my dolls. I've never needed friends. I'll break this curse on my own. I was told it was rude to stare. One man suddenly stands up, the anger apparent on his face. His hands clenched and unclenched into fists as he glares at me pointedly. Durin and Garland have placed themselves in front of me, shielding me from the man. You know the rules. What happened in the past stays in the past, and no one is allowed to harm anyone else in the Marchen. If you cannot comply, you are no longer welcome here. Tisk. No matter, the Ice Princess will get what's coming to her. He throws one last glare my way before sitting down again. Break the rules and you'll get what's coming to you. That goes for everyone here. Durin's tone is cold and firm. There's no doubt that she means what she says. So these are the great knights of the Order of Caldera. The march begins to settle down. Everyone eventually goes back to their conversation and meals. I walk towards an empty table, realizing that I am being deliberately ignored. I become immersed in my thoughts as I sit down. One thought, however, comes to me immediately. They hate me. They hate me somehow when I've only ever left the palace twice in my life. How did this happen? The only people who treated me with any respect were a nice Jurian and Garland. Is it because they cannot remember who I am? Maybe being in the Marchen is not such a good idea. I doubt anyone here wants to help me break my curse. They'd probably rather see me suffer under its weight. 3 good deeds. How am I supposed to complete 3 when I do not know if I can even accomplish 1? Girl, this chick is crazy. Beautiful, beautiful lady. May I join you? I look up and stare in shock at the beautiful lady from the toy shop. Her beauty still managed to take my breath away. What is she doing here? You were in the toy shop. Oh yes, I was there picking up some items for a friend. I am humbled you still remembered me. Allow me to introduce myself. I am Miss Karma. Your name is Karma? A suitable name for someone as beautiful as me, no? Karma, I love Karma. Karma, your narcissism is going to scare the princess away. Oh, you are the magician boy. Boy? Oh, how appropriate. Boy. Call me that one more time and I'll ruin that pretty face of yours. You would hit a lady? How savage. I love this interaction, it's funny. Anyway, I'm Waltz Criswell. I have the Neverland curse. Oh, so Peter Pan, Lost Boys. So maybe if he hates being called boy, then maybe he was a man turned into a boy? Probably. What about you, princess? What's your fairy tale curse? Does everyone share what their curse is? We talk about it freely in the march, and the whole point is helping each other break our curse, after all. Hard to do it if we keep our fairy tales quiet. He pauses and narrows his eyes slightly. Well, some people keep their fairy tales a secret. His eyes calmly... I can't even talk. He eyes Karma briefly, cocking an eyebrow. Yeah, what is Karma's curse? The smile never leaves Karma's face. Has anyone managed to break their curse? I've been told that a few have. A few? That's not very reassuring. Well, at least the curse can be broken. I cannot particularly say that reassures me either. What ails you, darling? Is it your curse? You can talk to us about it. Tell us what it is. Cinderella. Oh goodness, Cinderella. That explains the nature of your curse, only it's been reversed, hasn't it? Dang! Riches to rags. That's one way of putting it. Karma, you're not helping. You really are better off ignoring him, princess. He mostly speaks nonsense. He? Awkward, princess. So it's that dude that helped us earlier. He's just cross-dressing. I knew it. Parfait's voice takes me by surprise. I haven't even noticed her entering the room again. May I speak with you? I'd like you to meet someone, though I'm sure you already know him quite well. What the? Rod? Oh, me and Iris had the same expression. Rah! We had the same thought, I mean. So you really are cursed. I was the one that gave Sebi to Rod so they could still have some way to voice his opinions. Sebi? Short for Sebastian. Cute, isn't it? Oh, Sebastian, it makes sense. He can't use his voice. Sebastian. Ariel, he has a little mermaid curse. Oh, that is so cute. FYI, the Little Mermaid area is my favorite princess. Tell me which one is your favorite princess. I want to know. It's nice to meet you, princess. Sebi's voice changes when it greets me. The tone it uses is lower when it speaks to Rod. Perhaps that is what Rod's voice actually sounds like. Wait, if he remembers me, does that mean the mermaid's curse? What? That is my curse. Rod has been mute all this time because he is cursed. Does everyone else know? Obviously, they're in my family. Even the king? He knows as well. So am I the only one you never told? I didn't think you particularly care either way. Oh, he is not wrong. Damn. Yeah, I cannot believe I did not know. I was left out once again. What are you doing here? I've been trying to help Rod with his curse. That is why he comes to the Marchen from time to time. But I don't even want... Anyway, I only came here today to confirm that you were truly cursed. I wanted to see it with my own eyes. It was a big surprise when I woke up one day and you weren't even in the palace. And even bigger surprise when I found out no one remembered you. It's been days since I was cursed. I wonder, how are things in the palace? Livelier? Happier? Dang! Savage! People do not give a crap. Dang. I have feelings, guys. Don't you care about that? Happier? I've never seen my family happier than they are now. I say it is a good thing that you aren't a princess anymore. Ouch. I always thought Rod didn't really care about me regardless. But this is the truth? I'm gonna say, so this is how you truly feel? I'm gonna say that. So I have to be cursed for you to open up about how you truly feel? The only reason I didn't say anything earlier was because Emmeline didn't want me to. I'm happier too now that you're gone. I don't have to pretend to like you anymore. What the heck? I'm going to return to the palace now. I'm gone and they're all happier? Your very existence have been erased in the palace. They never known you. That doesn't mean they're happy without you. Even the king? What did I expect? Why did you bring me here? The people in the Marchen, they... I shouldn't have left you alone in there. I'm sorry. You know how they felt about me. What have I ever done to them? Now, it isn't the right time to explain. When will it ever be the right time? So many things have already happened to you. I need you to be patient, Iris. Has the prince already left? Yes, he has. Princess, we'll talk about this later. For now, you must focus on breaking your curse. Did I miss something? No. Right. Maybe the fairy is right. I don't think I am ready to find out how I made so many people hate me. Well, Parfait, I think it's time we get down to business. What should we do with her? What are you talking about now? Yes, you, of course. You've got nowhere to go, right? She is right. I think back to the days I spent on the streets and shiver. I would do anything as long as I don't have to go back there. The princess can stay at the Marchen with me and the rest of the boarders. I almost forgot what hope felt like. But you will have to work in exchange for a room. I celebrated too soon. What? Magic has its limitation, just like anything else. Money doesn't appear out of thin air, not even for a fairy. The Marchen doesn't attract any customers since only the cursed and a few others can enter. I sell my potions here and there, but I have several hungry mouths to feed and my funds are tight. I thought fairies lived in luxury. Parfait, are you broke? Dang, straight to the point. Ouch, even the Ice Princess can tell. And yet you still take people in. That's always been how Parfait operates. She's good-natured to a fault. I am told suffocating beneath my depth will be what kills me. Why don't you just leave? I assume you make enough to take care of yourself. Leave someone who's in need of help? I could never. And that, princess, is how goodness works. How goodness works? It's not as if I accept freeloaders. All my boarders help me run the Marchen and do errands. The princess has never worked a day in her life. I doubt she'll be useful. If karma can be useful, anyone can. Dang, calling karma out of them. I have yet to see karma be anything but useless. Princess, you are more than welcome to stay if you're willing to help out. It's the least you can do in exchange for a roof over your head and 3 meals a day. Yeah, that's a good exchange. Oh, and shoes. Do I even have a choice? I toss and turn in bed, unable to fall asleep. The mattress is hard and the sheets are itchy. Nothing at all like the bed I had in the palace. What I would give for my old bed again. For any of the comforts of home. I miss my dolls. Lady Parfait! Lady Parfait! I sit up immediately. What is going on? I leave my room to investigate. Some of the other Marchen's boarders, Watts, Durin, and Garland, are sitting at the seat looking anxious. What's happening? Sorry, did we wake you? No, but the noise Garland was making would have woken the dead. Durin and I found an injured man while we were doing our rounds. We brought him here. An injured man? Wait, what were you doing outside? It's almost 1 a.m. Nothing you need to worry about. Lady Parfait and Annis are tending to the man now. These people, will they just help anyone they find on the streets? What if this man is dangerous? Do you think the witches got to him? It's possible. We'll have to find out when he wakes up. The next day, Parfait reveals that the man only suffered minor head injuries. She says that she expects him to wake soon. I look at the tray of food in my hands, and it says, I want to say Anais, but it's Annis, I think, has asked me to bring it up to Stranger's room while she is finishing the rest of her cooking. I would never have been asked to do this in the palace. Goodness, what's that portrait done to you to deserve that look? I must say that it's odd to see the princess doing something nice for someone. What do you want? I have something to ask the man that was brought in last night. Seeing you as being good enough to deliver breakfast, I thought I'd just tag along with you. If you're going, just bring the tray up yourself. You are not in any position to delegate your duties to me, Miss Iris. Come on, our guest must be famished. Seeing that no way out, I followed Delora to the spare room the man had been put in. Come in. Oh, okay. I thought the man would have been old, but to her surprise, he looks young, probably in his early 20s. He seemed lost in reverie as he stares at a small notebook. Good morning. Good to see you're awake and breathing. The man looks up at her when she speaks. The instant she sees us, his eyes widen. Why is he staring at us like that? Am I dead? What? I'm in heaven. Or maybe you two are angels that have fallen out of it. Oh my gosh, this dude. I'm dead. I see. What can a humble gentleman like myself do for your lovely ladies? Oh no, he's a player. Ah, you could join me on this bed. Oh my gosh. That's too funny. It's very comfortable and there's plenty of room for both of you. Oh my gosh, this dude is gross. I follow your lead on this one, princess. Princess? Ah, of course, such a beautiful lady could only be a princess. Look at the noble way you hold up that tray. I would totally throw the tray at him. Throw the tray at him, guys, or stay silent? Knowing how I am, I'll throw the tray. Can I throw the tray at him? I'm tempted to let you. Feisty as well. Oh, be still, my beating heart. This is funny. Oh my gosh. Huh? You... Oh, he's awake. Another lovely lady has entered my chambers. I don't think my heart can handle the perfection of 3 of you at once. This dude is nasty. He's a pervert. I think I know how Casanova here got those head injuries. Some lady decided she had enough of his rubbish and wanted to punish him. Delora, patience. He may not even be in the right state of mind right now. He did take injuries to the head after all. The man finally stops to look just at me. He narrows his eyes and stares so hard I almost want to slap him. What? You're familiar. No. But no. It's impossible. Aren't you the crown princess? What are you doing here? If he knows, then he's definitely not a witch or a fairy. He can only mean one thing if he recognizes the ice princess. What is your name, good sir? I would answer any question you ask me, madam, but... The man looks down at the notebook at his hand. I don't remember. Amnesia? I know everything about NGL, and yet I do not know the first thing about myself. Except that I have the Rumpelstiltskin curse. Rumpelstiltskin? Is that a fairy tale? I knew it. He's got the fairy tale curse. Fairy tale curse? Do you remember how to break it? From what I remember, I need to somehow collect 3 memories and get them to appear in this journal as entries. Ah. He shows us the notebook he's been holding on to since we entered this room. My first memory is waking up and holding this. I thought there would be information in there, but it's empty. Another victim of the curse. You must be tired. Iris will leave your breakfast here and will give you some time to yourself. We'll be outside if you need anything else. Rumpelstiltskin. What is that fairy tale about? Delora does not do a good job of hiding her laughter. She snorts and I cross my arms embarrassed. Mother burned the fairy tales in the palace before I got the chance to read them, all of them. Fine, I'll keep it short. Once upon a time there was a girl that was said to be able to spin straw into gold. The king found her and locked her up in the tower. He said he wouldn't let her out until she turned all the straw into the room into gold. But the girl was just a regular human girl. She knew she would never be able to turn the straw into gold and feared that she would be locked up forever. That was when the odd little man appeared before her and offered to do the job for her if she gave him something in return. The girl gave him a necklace and the man spent the rest of the night spinning the straw into gold. However, the girl wasn't released. The second night she was given more straw to spin, and the little man appeared once more. This time she gave him her ring. On the third night the king ordered her to spin the straw one last time, and if she did, she would be released and made his queen. However, the night the girl had nothing left to give the little man, so they made an agreement. He would spin the straw of gold for her as long as she gave him her first child. I personally never understood why the girl would want to marry the king in the first place. I second that, Parfait. Hush, I'm trying to tell the story here. Years passed and the queen finally gave birth to her first child. That night, the odd little man returned and demanded his due, but the queen didn't want to give up her child. The man then said that he wouldn't take the child if the queen was able to guess his name in 3 days. The man's name was Rumpelstiltskin. Did she guess it? Oh yeah, the night before her time was officially up, the queen was drawn to the forest by the sound of a little voice. She saw the little man celebrating his upcoming victory, singing about how nobody had or ever would guess his real name, which was Rumpelstiltskin. He does not sound particularly smart. And however, I really want to know. And I read the story about Rumpelstiltskin, but what would he want to do with the child? Would he raise it? Would he eat it? Would he sell it? Like, why did Rumpelstiltskin want a child? Maybe he generally just wanted a child. I don't know. Give me your thoughts below, because I really want to know why Rumpelstiltskin wanted the child in the first place. So, agree the general populace. Sometimes I wonder how Hans was able to come up with such tall tales. Well, the Marchen is opening up soon. I expect another busy day. Especially busy for you, Iris. You need to start coming up with good deeds. The amnesiac Casanova was allowed to stay at the Marchen with the other boarders, but he still seemed capable. Parfait sent him to work as one of the Marchen servers, and Anis protests that he remained in bed fell on deaf ears. Parfait couldn't very well throw him out, not while knowing that he had nowhere to go. I would be incapable of showing him such kindness given all the nonsense he spouts at us. The people that frequent the Marchen began to steadily ignore me altogether, like I do not exist. It is better than the stares and the hateful looks. Rumple, you aren't here to flirt. But this lovely lady is unattended. Sir Rumple, please, you're making me blush. Because this man couldn't remember his name, his fashion one formed his own curse. Rumple, I think it suits him. I would never understand Parfait. This amorous wasted space is about as useful as karma. My gosh. I've returned! Speak of the devil. Did you miss me? Karma had left abruptly yesterday, saying that she had something very important to take care of. Watts trails in after her now, carrying several boxes in his arm. Why am I carrying these? Because you made me run that errand for you at the toy shop the other day, and because gentlemen carry things for ladies. I'm going to drop them now. These boxes contain very important contents. Welcome home, Miss Karma. Nice to see you've survived the trip, Watts. Thank you, Ennis. So, this is our new housemate. We have not had the opportunity to meet. I am... Oh, I knew this was gonna happen. We are all surprised when Rumple suddenly reaches out to grab Karma's hand. My life before this moment has been a depressing monochrome. Now that you've entered my blank existence, I see everything in beautiful blazing color, and nothing shines more brightly, more vividly than you. Karma's not having it. I am Rumple, my sweet. Let us talk of marriage. Whoa! I stared at Karma, waiting for her to flirt back. At the very least, I expect her to wave Rumple away from being a fool, but she remains eerily silent. Answer, my angel, I beg of you. Me too, Karma. Say the word and it is done. Your filthy hands off me. Oh! Yikes. Me too. Ow! Not again. I would never be interested in the likes of you. Go on, lad. Give him a good beating, like the one you gave to me. My queen, there is no need for violence. What did you call me? Please calm down. Rumple is still recovering. What is going on? Karma is a man. He doesn't take kindly to being flirting with. Or proposed to. She is a man? But your voice, your face, your breast. What? Who says that? Ow! That's what you're focusing on, pervert? I worship all aspects of the female form, but my particular favorite has always been... Ow! Do yourself a favor and shut up. Oh my gosh, Rumple. You are something else. No. I never would have known, but why would he do this? Don't look at me like that. I have my reasons. Is it because of your curse? Yes. I am undone. My heart is in pieces. You knew him for 10 minutes. For those that can hear the music of their heart like it takes only a look to fall madly, irritably in love. I must leave. My heart will need time to heal. So dramatic and extra. Dang, he just zoomed out. The Marchen attracts all sorts, doesn't it? That one is entirely Parfait's fault. Alright, nothing to see here. Back to work. I am still in shock from what I learned earlier. Karma, a man. It's not fair that he is so beautiful as a woman. Me whenever I see K-pop idols. If the female population of NGL knew the truth, Karma would be hunted down for making the rest of us pale in comparison. Anis being good, I suppose, prepare a special lunch to welcome the newest Marchen boarders. Oh, someone's a little salty against Anis. We have all been invited to a private dining room. Excuse me, is Lady Parfait here? Prince Rod, perfect timing. Please join us for lunch. I only came to talk to you, Lady Parfait. But I'm hungry and I have no wish to make you wait while I eat. Come join us. Please, Your Highness, I made so much as usual. You must help us finish. Very well. A cursed princess and a cursed prince? What an eccentric collection of friends you have here, Lady Parfait. I wouldn't say they were eccentric necessarily. You're the most eccentric one here, Rumple. Really now. I sit silently in my chair. I am uncomfortable around so many people. Even when Mother was alive, I had all my meals alone, since my parents were always too busy to sit down for meals with me. That is just sad. The meals with Ophelia and her children were always awkward and silent. Somehow the atmosphere is lively and friendly, even though I barely know anyone here. Is something wrong? Excuse me? You barely touched your food. Don't you like it? Dolores said this was one of your favorites. I'm just not used to eating with company, that's all. They say that sharing a meal brings the family closer together. Garland. I apologize. Closer together, huh? So have you made any progress on how to do those good deeds, Princess? There's no way I'm admitting that I do not even know how to complete one. Oh, I forgot. You're not so good at doing good front. Oh, dang, Delora! You're not very helpful. Why don't you ask someone to teach you how to do good? What? Well, that's not something you hear every day. As in, take some kind of lessons. If you're having so much trouble on your own, you should ask someone to give you some advice or teach you. It is simple as that. What is this I hear? The princess needs advice? Well then, she is in luck. I happen to give the most excellent advice, and believe me when I say I can teach almost anything. The princess is indeed lucky, as I am available for teaching duties. No doubt I'll be the better choice, as I don't go about deceiving the world. Excuse me? Oh, the tension is real! From one-sided flirting to bitter enemies, and all in the span of a few hours. The man broke my heart. Anyway, I'd also be happy to help you in a way I can, Princess. And I'm sure your stepbrother would be happy to help as well. Oh, don't look like he is. I don't think I would make the best teacher for this sort of thing. I only teach others how to fight. Never mind the fact that June herself still struggles to be good. Oh, that is so cute. I kind of ship them. What? You're lucky, aren't you? So many people are willing to help you. Why? Why are you all willing to help me? That's what we do at the Marchen. We help each other. Lesson number 1, doing good means helping whenever one can. Just let any of us know if you want our help. Trust no one but yourself. You need not care for anyone but yourself. This is what Mother and the last few years have taught me. I've always been alone, and it is easier that way, and yet these strangers, these people that I've only known for a few days, are so willing to help me when they will gain nothing in return. Is this the goodness I was meant to see? Father? How can I even begin to trust and care for others when I have forgotten how to do so? I am slowly beginning to understand what I must do. Well, that is the end of this video. I hope you enjoyed it like always. And chapter 2 will come out really soon. So stay tuned for that and keep yourself updated by turning on those notifications and subscribing.